Yeah, I was gonna talk about Klay Thompson and Big Baby Davis and Rodney McGruder beef, but I'm gonna just not talk about that and instead just talk about the common theme that seems to be a thing amongst older players or players who have retired from the NBA. And that common theme is just to shit on current players. Shaquille O'Neal is the king of this. Shaq, any big man who is above 7 feet tall, and if they're not putting up like fucking 30 points and 15 boards a game, Shaq just hates on him, just rips on him. And I don't get it. You can't, like, Shaquille O'Neal, like literally, and I understand, he's one of the greatest of all time. He can say whatever the fuck he wants to say. I'm not going to fight him on this. There's no way. I am not going to fight Shaquille O'Neal on this. I'm just saying where this originated from. Shaq was sort of the first one to really make it trendy, at least this season. It's always been a thing where players are like, yo, this generation's soft. The current NBA is soft, which it is. And like, I love it when I see basketball fans and like, yo, soccer is the softest fucking sport ever. But then I watch these games and it's like some of the fouls, it's like, yo, like, it's soft. It's soft. Both sports can be soft. Both sports can be very tough though. All right. But yeah, obviously the current NBA is the softest it's ever been. That's facts. But that doesn't mean that all these fucking old heads from the 90s can just go in here and talk shit about the NBA. Like they make this era sound like it's shit. You hear this all the time. Everybody thinks it would dominate in another era. Every fucking player from the 90s is like, yo, if I play today, I would drop 50 a game. And then you hear players from today like, yo, if I played in the 90s, if I played in the 80s, I would win 3 3-peats. Everybody thinks that they would be better in another decade. And I like professional athletes, they obviously got big egos. I'm not gonna they're obviously very talented players, but I don't understand why you feel the need to talk shit about players in your sport that are following in your footsteps, or the other way around. I don't like it. Honestly, it's more toward NBA fans. There's not a lot of NBA players who say older eras or shit. You know what I mean? It's more NBA fans. And that's the other thing I don't get. Like, why do NBA fans hate the 80s so much? Or hate the 70s so much? Hate the 60s so much? Like, there's so many NBA fans out there who will not give Bill Russell any credit. He won't give him an ounce of credit. Kareem, doesn't count. Michael Jordan doesn't count. Because their opponents were shit. Like, why hate the era? Why hate the old NBA? Why hate on the players who are the reason why your favorite player is playing today? Why do that? I don't understand. Everyone loves Kobe Bryant, but the same motherfuckers who worship Kobe Bryant be like, yo, Michael Jordan was trash. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant wouldn't have been Kobe Bryant. He wouldn't have been Kobe, bro. That's what I don't get. You got to give credit for these guys. Bill Russell won 11 NBA championships, won like 8 in a row. That's impressive in anything ever. For anybody to win 11 times, be champion 11 times in their entire career is ridiculous. In anything. In fucking Rubik's Cube fucking things, in Olympics, in basketball, in Little League baseball. If you win a championship 11 times in any era, that's impressive as fuck. When you win 11 times in 13 years, that's ridiculous. If you win 11 Oscars, if you win 11 fucking best directors, if you win 11 things, if you win the same thing 11 times, you are great. I don't care who the fuck you were going up against. You are great. Now, this obviously in politics can be different because fucking this might get me shot, but Vladimir Putin, that motherfucker, apparently you can't vote against Vladimir Putin. Apparently that's a thing. Or dictators too. Like places, I think, all I know is that in Russia, like apparently, or I know this happens other places too, probably Kim Jong-un, but if you vote against them, you just die, so no one votes against them. So I could see that winning 11 straight times might not make you great, but you get what I'm saying, all right? I'm sorry. That's really it. I didn't have a lot to say about players beefing with each other, other than it's funny. And two funny stories right here off the top of my head. By the way, do y'all like how I'm lit right now? Because I kind of rock with it, but these lights are kind of hot. I don't know, man. I just feel kind of hot right now. 1 second. All right, let's move on. Whew. We're over halfway through the NBA season 2, by the way, which is stupid. It feels like it's moving so fast, and I'm hyped for the playoffs. True hyped for the playoffs. Anyway, Nets.